What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we got a supergroup of some type here. I don't know how to introduce this. I'm just gonna name the names, I guess. Yeah, this is weird. All right, so we got a supergroup here of Dave Grohl, Josh Homme, hope I pronounced that name right, and Trent Reznor. So yeah, if you're fans of all three of those guys, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Okay, let's see. This is a request from Eduardo Caballero. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Eduardo wanted to see me react to this. It is Dave Grohl, Josh Homme, and Trent Reznor performing a song called Mantra. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So it's always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Sound City Movie, okay? And the video has 12.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Mantra. Dave Grohl, Josh Homme, and Trent Reznor. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Is it Home or Homme? I'm not sure. I'm double M followed by E. It could be Homme. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Home for right now. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments because I know I hate it when people mispronounce my name. So I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I mean? At least not by mispronouncing a name. Something I actually have control over. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Laying off the kick, huh? I wonder if he's going to maintain that the whole time. Okay, for those of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, the drum pattern that Dave Grohl's playing right now, he's playing the kick. He's hitting the kick on the downbeat of 1 on one measure, but then the next like 2 measure, like that measure, and even into the next measure, he doesn't touch the kick drum at all again until the downbeat of 1 of the 3rd measure. So it's boom, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really interesting to hear this pattern being played with basically like no kick drum. It's weird. It feels uncomfortable. To be honest with you, I'm not saying it sounds bad. It doesn't sound bad. It's solid, but it just feels really hollow and kind of. Maybe it's because I'm a bass player. I don't know, but I feel some anxiety if I'm being honest with you. I'm like, where's the kick? I mean, the hi-hat's there. That's great. I'm glad the hi-hat's there. Thank God for that. But I miss the kick. It's giving me, I'm serious. I'm getting some like feelings of anxiety. It's weird. I hope he doesn't do this the entire song. I really hope he brings the kick in a little bit more. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just, man, it's weird. It's weird for me anyway. Let's keep going. looks familiar. He looks familiar. Like, I've seen him before. I don't know where. It was on this channel. Not Muse. Not Foo Fighters. Where have I seen him? Who is he? Where have I seen this guy from? I know I've seen him on the channel. I just don't remember where I've seen him before. He does look familiar. The bass sounds good. I'm digging it. I like the riffs he's playing. It's simple riffs. I mean, it's mostly based on octaves. He did go into that little bit of like a melodic line when Trent came in with the keyboard. That was nice. That was a nice touch. Dave is now incorporated doing the downbeat of 1 on every measure now, so it's a little more full, so I'm not quite as anxious. Man, that was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable. Here's the thing. It was uncomfortable in a good way. Like I said, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He wasn't playing anything displeasing. It's just me personally, it gave me feelings of anxiety. I feel better now, but I want to be clear. I'm not mad at what he was doing. I'm not upset at what he was doing. It sounded good. It just had an effect on me that I wasn't expecting. Let's keep going here. I like that slide. Such an easy riff. 4-5-8. Little L pattern. Is this going to be an instrumental piece, I wonder? There's that L pattern again. Six. Down to the 4. Okay. Following the same pattern. It's a very simple chordal pattern. 1 to the 5 to the minor 6, the flat 6, down to the 4, and then resolve down to the 1 again. The 1 could be an octave. It could be 1 or 8. Take your pick. It sounds to me actually like it's more like the octave. To start, it starts at the octave and goes down to the 5. It's a simple pattern, simple repetitive pattern. But it's working, man. It's absolutely working. Very sparse playing from everybody, if I'm being honest. I mean, even right down to Dave Grohl's drumming, it's sparse. It's not like a full-blown drum pattern that he would normally play on the kit. It's very relaxed, almost jazz. Like a combo group, like a 3 or 4 piece. Just very sparse, bare minimum, bare bones pattern. But it's working for this. I kind of equate this to like a jazz trio almost. You got drums, bass, piano. I play in more than a few jazz trios like that, where it's literally guitar, it's only bass, drums, and piano. No guitar. Yeah, man, it's definitely working. Trent's keyboard playing sounds really nice. I knew he was a good programmer. I knew he was a good songwriter, but I think this is the actual first time I've heard him actually play piano. And it sounds really good. He's got great lift. That's what's kind of shocking me more than anything else is, I mean, his attacks are great. They're smooth. They're consistent. But his lift, really nice. Very smooth, not sudden, not jerky, just a nice smooth lift every single time. Feels good. Yeah, I mean, it's relaxing. Would I ever consider this like my cup of tea? Would I ever consider this my jam? No, I wouldn't normally. But like if I was in the mood to like just have something kind of playing in the background while I'm working or whatever, I could see myself using something like this, sure. Just relaxing, not distracting, just, nice filler sound, man. Just something easy, background noise, easy to groove with. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of thinking about I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm actually kind of thinking about downloading this and just using it as background noise when I'm like answering comments and stuff. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Might keep me calmer while I'm answering comments. So when I get those negative comments, I don't feel so inclined to, go on the defensive and, oh yeah? Oh, is that right? Maybe if I listen to something like this, maybe it'll keep me a little calmer. I'll be like, yeah, whatever you say, man. Go walk off a short pier or whatever. No, it feels good. It feels really good. I'm digging the jam. I'm digging the feel on this. Let's keep going. Nice bass line. That's that little variance, that little triplet variance. I'm sorry, not triplet. 16th note, I'm sorry. And then... Stay locked in, guys. Don't drag. Now Grohl's going full-blown kit now. Okay. Yeah, Grohl's getting more into that rock feel now with the drumming pattern. It's growing. It's been fun to listen to his pattern evolve, starting out with just simple downbeat of 1, and then for the next 2 measures, nothing from the kick with just hi-hat and snare. And then he added that second kick hit on, now it's a kick hit on every downbeat of 1 of every measure. And it's gradually grown and matured and filled out. And now he's in a full-blown rock pattern, which is really cool, man. It's really cool to see how his drumming has evolved through this one song. It's fun. Bass line's working. I love that 16th note, that little 16th note pickup into 3. That was nice. Digging that. Trent's chorus just, it's nice. I felt like at times, there were a couple times where it started to feel like it was coming apart. I don't know if it was because Trent was dragging or if Dave was rushing. I'm not sure what, but there were a few times where it started to feel like it was starting to pull apart ever so slightly. But then they would fix it and it would come back together again. So that was interesting to see. I don't know if everybody's listening to the same click, or maybe Dave's the only one listening to a click and everybody's following Dave. I'm not sure. I see Trent with the headphones on, but that could be for a click, or that could be for listening to himself, or, possible samples that could be coming up. I see some guy behind him working on the pads. I don't know. Maybe he's listening to what's happening in the pads through his headphones. I don't know. I don't know what's going through his headphones. Anyway, let's keep going. Transition to the ride. Nice. Let it ring, let it resonate.
Do you want to listen to that? Sure.
Yeah, let's go listen to it. Oh, that's the worst part for me, man. Just, we're done playing, going into the mixing. Go back into the engineering booth and listen back to it. And actually, no, that's not the bad part. The bad part is when the engineer goes, let's do it again one more time. You're like, you're right, one more time. Whatever you say. One more time. Uh-huh. Yeah, we've heard that story before. Oh, this was good. This was really good. Let me think about it, and I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Dave Grohl. I hope I pronounced his name right. Josh Homme and Trent Reznor performing a song called Mantra. This was a request from Eduardo Caballero. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.2. Yep, 7.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
This was fun. It was fun. It's a really well done piece, okay? Is it impressive? I would never call this impressive in a million years. Never in a million years. The progression on this was so simple. It was so easy to figure out and follow. 1 to the 5 to the flat 6, the minor 6, down to the 4, back to the 1 again. I mean, it's simple, easy pattern. very easy to follow, but by the same token, because it is so easy to follow, it makes it very relatable and very accessible. So people can listen to this anywhere and be okay with it. It's not like it requires a whole lot of brain power to try and figure it out. Easy to follow, very repetitive. This would be great, like I said, for background noise, background music while you're working on something. Whatever that something might be, this would not be a bad way to, you know, occupy your ears while you're doing that something. No vocals, purely instrumental, which always is a plus when you're trying to do like background noise. One of the reasons I listen to jazz, even to this day, one of the reasons I listen to jazz while I'm working on stuff, because there's no words to distract anything or anyone. It's purely music, and I can absolutely appreciate it for that reason alone. Starting off with Dave Grohl's drumming, really nice. I love hearing the evolution in his drumming, how it just kept growing and growing and growing and adding and adding. Not gonna lie, that first like minute and a half, I was getting a little anxious. I felt a little anxiety because I kept looking for that kick, and I was only getting the downbeat of 1 every 2 measures. And it's like, okay. So like, you know, the first measure, we heard the downbeat of 1, but then we didn't hear the kick at all for the rest of that measure or for the second measure. We didn't hear the kick again until the downbeat of 1 of the third measure. And that phrase kept going for, like I said, the first minute and a half. And boy, talk about making me squirm. I was like, where is it? Maybe it's because I'm a bass player. I don't know, but I always look for the kick drum. I always do. And when I don't hear it, it makes me a little uncomfortable. So there was that, but it grew though. And the thing is, even without the kick drum, it wasn't unpleasant. It wasn't bad. It just made my chest tighten up a little bit. You know what I mean? But it was fun to listen to his drumming, you know, grow and grow and grow all the way up to the end where he was starting to do some great fill work, some fantastic fill work. That one fill he did where he filled all the way through 1 to the downbeat of 2 and then went back into the groove on the downbeat of 3, which was really a nice fill. You'll hear drummers do it, but they'll usually sneak it. This fill was very obvious. It filled all the way through 1 and 2. He rested on the and of 2 and came back into the groove on the downbeat of 3. It was toward the end. And I remember I kind of raised my eyebrows when I heard that. I was like, oh, okay, that was smooth. Okay, no, great job on his part. The bass player. Now, I said it during the course of the reaction. He looks familiar. I feel like I've seen him on this channel somewhere. I don't know what band it was though. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I know he looks familiar. The bass line he was laying down, very repetitive, usual for bass players. He did a great job. It was creative. It wasn't like he was just sitting there playing root notes or, you know, root 7/8. You know, even when he did do the root 7/8, he went root 7/8 and then he did like a 16th note, pick a 7, you know, blah blah blah, you know, into the downbeat of 3. So that was cool. It was cool to see that. Let's see what else. Trent Reznor, his keyboards. Simple, very very simple. Great patch. I love that piano patch that he came up with. And not the piano patch so much, the organ patch he came up with. It was really nice. I think this is the first time I've actually seen him play piano. Really nice job, actually. Great technique. I love how he had his wrists up over his palms. A lot of times piano players will get lazy and they'll play like this. He had his wrist up over his palm the whole time. Nice technique. And great lift off the keys, which was good to see. Not heavy-handed at all, which was, you know, that's what you want from a keyboard player. You don't want a keyboardist to be heavy-handed. You want them to be light and have great lift. The overall, really nice job. Is this my cup of tea? No, it's not. It's absolutely not my cup of tea. This is not something I would normally listen to. I would never put this on a playlist, but I could absolutely see this being used for background noise, like while you're working. I actually think I'm going to download this simply to have something to listen to while I am doing some work, and have that. Maybe I'm gonna have to make a new playlist, call it the work playlist, where I have just, you know, nothing but instrumentals, and this will be in there. Absolutely, this would be in there. Not too exciting, not distracting at all. Nothing that requires any thought or brainwave work whatsoever. Just a nice, easygoing, repetitive piece of music that has no lyrics and is just great for background noise. I think this would work out great for me, actually. So, is the song impressive? No, it's not an impressive song, but it's a very well done song. It's a really good job of a good background type of song, and that's why it's getting the really good score of 7.2. So, 7.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.